Hello, everyone, and welcome to another random bits and pieces segment from my brain. So, today we have the random debut again. So, as we mentioned during the last stream, and I say we because, of course, as usual, I'm not alone for this. So, as we mentioned last time, this is going to be our last season here with the random debut. So, this is do or die as far as winning the Stanley Cup. That is the last season we are going to be that we are going to be doing that. Sorry, and we're still kind of talking about what we want to do after that. We have, I think we've narrowed it down to a couple different options. So stay tuned for that. We will definitely, once we have made our choice, we will definitely let you know. So of course, I am joined today with JTDutch, who now has a different name on Twitter. The handle is still the same, but
Hi everyone. I'm still at JTDutch, and
yes,
Adequate Random Gaming is still at Adequate Random. We're
yes,
deliberating on our new playthrough, what we're going to do. We just want to get something that kind of falls in between not very popular and overdone, and just try to see if we can find a happy medium with that. But right now, we still have Ottawa that we want to take. I mean, this is our last shot for a cup. We got off to a good start, and we're ready to start November. And let's see what we can do. Let's, let's get it going.
yep. So the Sens are playing today. I mean, real life Sens. They're playing in Calgary, so I have a little bit more time to myself. We should definitely be able to tackle at least 2 months of the schedule today. We'll see how things go. So maybe a little bit surprising, especially for those of you who have watched the prior season. We do not have a single injury to show here. So
So
that's
far,
yeah.
we're
So far,
fingers crossed.
that's
So
so that's new. That's fun, right? Right, so we're gonna go ahead and advance that to November 1st. All right, Nathan Orton did pretty good. All right, let's take a look at this here. Bubla got a little bit better defensively. That's
mhm.
good.
San Luis
St.
got
Louis,
some very good.
Cyclone. Jack Hughes is losing a lot of ratings. I don't like that.
Yep. He's leaking.
Yeah, he's taking John Sims' spot.
Turcotte is leaking some skill too. So
Yeah,
it's a bit concerning, and they're pretty young, but apparently the game feels it's time for them to start losing a little bit.
yeah, it's a little bit random
Mhm.
whenever the way that we set it up. So if you do a real historical like challenge, a real historical challenge that they have set up, recalc is on. So
Right.
players tend to follow their career paths a lot more. All right, so Detroit is
Predictable.
first here in November, and they are pretty good.
Yeah, the game remembered that we're in the 1990s, and Detroit now once again is very good. At least they got off to a great start,
Yeah,
and they
maybe.
look good.
Yeah,
Good.
maybe not in net. Maybe not all
No.
that great in net, but I mean, Shea Theodore is a good defenseman. Gusarov, Jared Kuba, Kevin Shattenkirk, Raji, Gary Suter at 21. Yeah, Daniel Sedin is there. Villardi for you.
Yep. Gabriel's played all right. He's 3-star, 3.5 potential.
Yep.
That's fair. We don't really know how far Velarde will soar, but
Yeah,
that's a fair estimation, I think.
I would say so as well. So they do have a pretty decent team. Goaltending might be a little weak, but other than that, there's not too many weaknesses on that team. Maybe a little bit on the right side there,
I
on
think
the right
I
wing.
think Collins is from an earlier time, a pretty early time. I'm not sure
Ooh,
about Collins. B. Collins, one of their centers. I'm not sure. I'm not familiar with him.
Bill Collins. We can check real
Okay.
quick.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
mostly
played.
70s.
Oh, yeah. 70s is just before my area of expertise,
Yeah,
I
same
suppose,
same
if you
for
can call
me.
it that. So,
I was born in at the end of the 70s, so
mhm.
yeah. All right. So this is pretty much the optimal lineup that we have.
Yep.
Right, so Marv Edwards. That's a name that sounds old.
Hmm. Yep.
And Abby Boulin for us. Right, that's a win. We did allow a few goals, but we won this game
Yep.
6-4. So we beat what was probably one of the best teams in the league, if
Yeah,
not
we
the
beat a
best.
good team. We beat a good team, and we played them pretty even. And it's a good home win. I'll put it that way. It's
Yeah.
so yeah, but pretty exciting game for the fans. I think most fans like a game like that. I'm not one of them generally, but most fans are.
Yeah, most fans like a lot of goals, just like
A lot
most
of goals,
baseball.
a lot of actions, fights, yeah,
Yeah,
all sorts of stuff.
just like most baseball fans love, a lot of home runs. I'm just happy to go to there, and it's a 2-0 win, and which really strong pitching because I was a pitcher in the little leagues.
Right.
So,
Me too.
oh, we don't all love the same things, that's for sure. Rod Bryden is very happy with our work. Well,
Yep.
thank you.
He's been very happy for a while, so there's
Yep.
nothing to worry about. We're not going to get fired anytime soon.
Right, so Pittsburgh is ninth. They have a losing record, and we've beat them twice already this season. That's 2 games in 2 nights for us, though, so we might be a little tired. And we're sending the
So that means the
Dominator.
Dominator. There he is.
Yes, he is.
He's gotten off to a very rough start thus far,
Yes.
so we're hoping he turns that around.
He didn't.
No.
Bad game.
Close game. Lost on the empty net goal by 2. So
Yeah. Things are dire when Curtis Lazar scores 2 goals
mhm.
against you.
Yeah, that's for sure.
Not
Yeah, we
sure.
gave up those two goals in the third period, and then that just sunk us.
Yeah. Not sure that we're gonna see a FJ today either. My team kind of whooped his team's ass on
Yeah,
Saturday. It was beautiful for me, but he probably shed a few
pain.
tears. Yeah.
Mhm. He sounds to me like he's used to the pain result. That seems like
Well, if you're an Abs fan, you're always going to be because it seems that they always play under what they should be doing, under
right.
expectations.
At least their fans think so. So
Yeah. Well, their GM is really good at buttering up stuff, like making it look better than it is and whatnot.
mhm. I think he has to do that. I'm not sure. I really
Yeah,
I can't speak to how it goes in Habs land. I just
I don't think that I don't think that Montreal fans would be as patient as like the Sens fans are with a
yeah,
completely rebuild like we're going through. I don't think Habs fans would.
tolerate it too long.
Yeah, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think so.
Maybe not.
All right, so we had a lot of days off here, so we should be well rested. Mike Bussy hat trick.
He just keeps dominating in this playthrough,
I know
as he should. I mean, he is Mike Bossy.
he is.
All right, Toronto
Yeah.
going out of the conference to play.
Yep. And they are not off to a good start here. We
No,
have not played them, so let's see. Oh yeah.
it says they have no strength, so they're. It looks up front. They look pretty thin up front, aside from Vanek. And Vanek's, I think, overrated because he's more of a defensive forward.
Vanek. Vanek should be a
Yeah.
goal scorer.
Oh, he should. Yeah. Well,
He
he's got a
should be.
high offensive rating, so yeah, you're right there.
He is. Yeah, Vanek was a pretty good goal scorer with the Sabres, and then he just fell off a cliff when he reached like the start of his 30s. He became very inefficient.
Hmm.
Maybe I'm a little bit more familiar with him because he was in Buffalo, so we would see them all the time.
Oh,
But
okay. All right.
I don't know.
I might be thinking of somebody else and not
Yeah,
Vanek.
I would think so.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not trying
No, no,
to
no.
turn it
I
to
may be
turn
thinking
it,
of
but
somebody else.
like
That's entirely possible.
he had he had quite a few
Yeah. Oh,
good
yeah. That
seasons
looks
there.
really good. Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but
Well, my
yeah,
fault there. Wow.
yeah,
Yeah, he certainly could score goals.
yeah. That actually he was pretty bad at most everything else, or at least that was the consensus, I think.
Let
So
me see.
yeah, Johnny Bauer in net and Nikolai Bibulin in net for us. 4-3 victory.
Nice game for Hobby Bull, and he's on full heat now.
Yep.
And another win at home. So that's good.
Yeah. Played them pretty tight.
We were down 3-0.
Yes,
We
we
came back
were.
with 4 unanswered to win the game.
Cool. Tracy Pratt. See,
Now I want to find out who I was thinking about.
yeah, I'm not sure. I was
I'm really
like again,
I'm pretty embarrassed.
I wasn't trying to bash on you or anything, but I was like, are you sure
No,
you're
no,
thinking about the?
no. I messed that up.
I was like, surely he's
I
thinking
messed
about
that up.
somebody else. Maybe David
Yes,
Volek, maybe.
I had to have been. So
Maybe you
you
were
know who I
thinking
was thinking of? Not
Volek.
Thomas Vanek. I was thinking of Michael Grosek and
Oh,
Groshek.
yeah. No,
And
no,
he
that
was
would make
more of
more
a
sense.
defensive guy. I don't know
Yes,
why he popped in my mind, guys. I don't know why.
it happens,
But he
man. It
played
happens.
sooner. He played about 10 years before Vanek. And see, you get garbled. All this stuff in my brain, all this useless information about hockey in my brain, and I get garbled. I kind of mess up errors, and all of a sudden, just Groshek's face showed up in my mind when I thought of Vanek, and I was like, "Oh, that's the wrong guy." Whoopsie.
It happens. All right, we have sorted it out. And see, I see T. Pratt here, and I'm thinking Todd Pratt, but he was a
Yeah,
catcher in baseball.
right. And with the Phillies, yeah,
Yeah, so I mean, it
and the
happens.
Mets, yeah, yeah,
Oh,
that does happen.
all right. So Boston, they are pretty good. They were pretty good last season as well. Of course, they
Yes,
have Mike Bussey and Henrik Sedin and Quinn Hughes.
I believe the Bruins had the best record in the NHL last season.
Uh,
By very little. It was either them or the Vancouver
I think it
Canucks.
was Vancouver, but you're
It
right.
might have been.
One of the two, one of those two for sure. They were pretty
They,
close.
yeah, they were number one in the East for sure, and
Yeah,
we were number two. And of course, they have Mike Bossy. They have
man.
Henrik Sedin. So I mean, they certainly have star power.
Yes, they
Uh,
do.
and Curtis Joseph's playing pretty well despite being two-star ability
Yeah,
at this point.
yeah, he's only
He's 21
21.
years old.
Yeah,
Yep, he's a youngin.
that's
So
a good team. Let's see if we
they're a
can.
handful, but we're at home, so we should give them a good run for their money. We're healthy generally so far. So
Louis Erickson has a day-to-day injury, but yeah. All right, nice game by Abibulin again.
very nice. Outshot, but we got the
Yeah,
W.
Malone, Babe Die. Okay.
We gave up a goal to Mike Bossy. We couldn't stop him either.
Yeah, I don't think many teams have so
Nope.
far.
It's pretty difficult. But we got 2 late goals to put the game away. Very nice.
Cool. Denis Savard. Chicago. Ooh, what's going on in Chicago? Look at that record.
Wow, that's brutal.
That's not very good.
Ouch. What is going on with my favorite goalie,
I know.
Martin Brodeur?
Well, they don't seem to have a lot of offense.
Yeah, no, not much up front, and only one really good defenseman in Boreas Salming.
Yeah.
So they're struggling. It's not a good team. But of course, I'll say that I think they'll play us tough. I don't know. We'll see.
Well, it's 2 games in tonight, so we're probably going to be playing Ashek. And he's been struggling. No, we're going back to Abibulin. There you go. Martin Brother in net for Chicago. Wow.
Oh, he's still cold. That's one
Yeah.
of the reasons. Yep.
And of course.
Oh my gosh. Very nice.
Gotta love that.
Yeah. I mean, I knew they were going to play us tough. I just was like, this is. Just have a feeling about things. And it's just like, no, we're.
Oh, wow. They got the game winner in the second period, so they were able to keep us away from the puck in the third, I guess.
We were off the score sheet in the third. Yep. Let's see who. I was looking at some of the game readings.
Oh, sorry,
Who
I
goofed?
exited.
I gotta know. That's okay. Edmonton's off to a good start. That's our next opponent.
Yeah.
They're 14-4. They just won, so they're on a back-to-back. And
Good game for Joe Colborne. Okay.
we got always have the prankster every year.
Yep. Oh, Rattel extends for 2 years in Colorado. So that's good for him. Even though we're not going further than this season, but the game doesn't know that yet.
4.5-star player in his 30s, which is about right. He was
Yep.
certainly a Hall of Fame player.
So
Hasek's, oh yeah, he's still isolated. That's why he's unhappy. Right.
yeah. So Connor Hellebuck, really good start to the season. Abby Bonin, really good start to the season. 24 points in 18 games for Sergei Fedorov. Yeah, the Oilers are pretty good indeed.
They've been playing well for sure.
Well, we beat them pretty good.
Right. Well, we're getting wins at home. That's good. We're beating good teams at home, which is what we should be doing. Despite the fact we're only drawing 8,500 people to the new arena, we're playing well.
Yeah, why aren't people coming? Come on.
I don't know. Maybe our ticket prices are too high. I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Or it's like in NHL 21, and you have to go and tell people to go flush the toilets from time to time because it's like it's in disarray or whatever.
I don't get it because Chicago's 2-13, and they're drawing 22,000 to their games, and like.
Yeah, the market size
us.
probably has to do with it. Oh, we're playing Chicago already again.
Yeah, this is our back-to-back. 15th and 16th is we host Chicago, and then we're going to the island. So.
Okay. All right. So Chicago, we just looked at them, and somehow they beat us.
By them.
Yeah, I know.
So hopefully we can repay them.
James Reimer.
Ah, yes. Fond memories of James Reimer. Oh, that's my goodness. Well, we outplayed them, but Reimer was too tough for us.
Yeah, the game was over after the first.
Unfortunately.
And they again held us without anything in the third period. Who did poorly for us? Oh, that's not us. Steve Chiasson had a pretty rough game. Bernie didn't do too good.
Nope. Well, I mean, one of our goals was from a defenseman, so we only had one goal from everybody up front. That's unfortunate. But there's the way it is.
And all right.
If I'm playing alone, a game on my own, I will kind of really look at those box scores and those game ratings. I realize we kind of have to march on because of what we're doing here, but I'll kind of obsess over those games ratings a little bit and find what's going on. What's happening here? Ah, yes, the defending fish stick champions.
I know.
I can't wait to face them. And Kevin Weeks.
Oh.
Ouch. Jeez, Dominic?
Yeah.
What's going on, man? What is happening?
I have no idea what's going on with him. He was great all season, last season. Then he got pulled in the playoffs for Abby Bullen. We lost. Abby Bullen is still the starter here. And he cannot, find a groove.
He got lit up like a Christmas tree.
Yeah.
We don't usually take a loss like this. This is rare and it's embarrassing. House scored twice in the last minute to get our goals.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a lot of low defensive ratings there. Bubla, Eriksson, Buchik, Howe, San Luis. Wow, what happened?
Collective meltdown.
This looks like one of your Be a Pro games. I'm kidding.
Yeah, I know. Oh my!
You're like a -4. You come onto the ice, they give up a goal.
Yeah.
You're just like, oh, I'm a -4 now. I'm probably gonna get benched.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Mandy, I really hope that they're going to work on it because it has potential to be fun. But
it does. Oh, it really does. It really. You know, when you scored a goal in that game, you got your first NHL goal. I was like, wow, that's really cool. Everything was really good. The way they set that up, I was like, wow, that's awesome. But unfortunately, you kind of got into the soft underbelly of their programming, and there's some mistakes there. They have to work on.
Yes, there is.
So really good stuff with that game. Some really bad stuff. It is what it is.
Yeah, I prefer.
Speaking of teams that are struggling, my goodness.
Oh dear God.
The curse of Lou is still in full effect.
Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that.
They fired Lou Lamoriello, why you would do that, I don't know, but they're paying for it.
You think? Oh my God, that team is terrible.
Cal Peterson is a 1.5 potential. I really hope, as a Kings fan, that's not true. I hope he doesn't end up that way. Although Aiden Hill is hot at this point, and you know we can lose to almost anybody. We got to win here.
We did. Maybe not Abby Bullen's best game, but we had the offense in that one.
Well, we were at home. I think if we looked at expanded standings, I think we've been pretty good at home so far.
Oh, Brady Tkachuk, a goal and 4 assists. My girlfriend would be happy.
Mm-hmm.
So where are the expanded here?
I think maybe division. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, we are.
So yeah, we're
9-1 at home.
Yeah, and away we're just bad so far, which is strange. We usually have been pretty consistent, but this particular season, Buffalo has 2 wins. New Jersey 1 win.
Ugh. There's some terrible teams there. So remember when we first started the random debut, pretty much everybody was, kind of on a same footing.
Yep.
Now some teams have run themselves into the ground.
And it didn't take very long. I mean, they went on a 5-year plan to get from adequate to poor. So, hey, good game for Kale Clegg.
Yep.
One of the guys I like watching in LA. So.
Oh, Michael Ryder had a good game in Dallas. Former Ottawa Senator. Oh, hat trick for him. That's good. All right, Hartford. That's the first time we're playing Hartford this year.
That's true.
Kozig, okay, that's pretty good.
I'm
Paul
sure. Yeah,
Coffey,
Paul
of
Coffey is
course.
one guy I remember from that club.
Rick
Um,
Nash,
Rick Nash. Yep.
Andrews, Litzenberger, Theo Fleury. Oh, there's some talent. There's some holes. So
There
there's
is.
quite a few one-star players,
Mm-hmm.
especially on D there. So let's see what happens.
They have the 1-star in goal, on defense, and up front, but not much beyond that. And they're not starting Kolzig. They're starting their backup
Yeah,
Mark Fitzpatrick.
and we lit him up. Oh, good
We
game
gave
for
up a lot of
Abibulin.
shots. Yeah,
Yeah.
we gave up a lot of shots. Javi Bullen played excellently. 45 saves for him. So,
Yeah, look at that second
so,
period.
so this has been a bit of a disjointed season so far. I don't think we've played as well as in past seasons, especially being healthy. It's hopefully we can shore up that inconsistency in our play as the season goes along. But so far it's been kind of off.
Claude Giroux and Dino Ciccarelli together in Anaheim. All right.
Giroux, a 5-star player at 21 years of age, not too shabby.
Yeah. Just 40 points in 23 games.
That's all. He had 100 points the season before.
Ciccarelli 35 points in 23 games. Yeah, they're both young and rising. Dino Ciccarelli was a pretty good player.
Yes. Very good goal scorer, tough guy in front of the net, for sure.
One of those power forwards, I guess.
Yep. In his own way, kind of a smart power forward. He wasn't the biggest guy, but
kind of like a Thomas Holmstrom or a guy like that would go like in front of the net and made a living there.
Yep. So it's really at good hands, kind of a Luke Robitaille type of player. I mean, took a lot of abuse, but when he got open, he was able to even whether he was open or not, he could make something happen. He's not going to win you a Selke trophy for defense, but he's going to light the lamp for sure. Holmstrom's another good example, definitely.
Okay. So, yeah, not all that great.
I remember the Capitals struggling the season before. They were in last place through a good chunk of the season.
Yeah, they're a little bit better this year, but still not great.
They're lacking, for sure, yeah.
Looks like Krutov is kind of all alone. They have Gilbert Perrault, but he's 38.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, overtime win. We will take it.
Very even, but it was a win on the road, which those have been pretty rare. So Krutov did get on the board 6 minutes in.
But... Oh, another one in the third too.
But Gordy scored late in regulation to tie it, and then he scored in overtime to win it. So Mr. Hockey strikes again.
Oh, Buffalo's not good.
Yep, they're the one. They're with New Jersey at the bottom of the East.
Well, the goaltending should not be too bad. The defense is terrible.
Yeah, it's a struggle there. Aside from Clegg, of course. I'm kidding. Actually, he's been their best defenseman, which is kind of scary.
Yeah.
They have a future coach Pat Quinn on their defense, Bruce Driver.
And of course, it's mandatory when we play the Buffalo Sabres. They send King Richard in net.
That's right. That's been our personal goalie.
I know.
So we're very familiar with them.
We beat him. Not a great game for Abibulin, but...
Oh, my God. Oh, we outshot them pretty
56
badly.
to 17.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, we escaped with a win. And what can you do? Yeah, it's very poor goaltending.
Yep.
Sadly, they're drawing more than we are. I don't know what that is, guys. I don't know.
I don't know either.
Some things in this game you just can't explain it. Because somebody asked me right now, why is that happening? I don't know.
Strong game for Mike Bussy. Maybe the fans are all really mad because we lost against the Islanders the way we did.
Oh.
Right.
We'll never know if they'll come back to forgive us if we win the cup because we're retiring.
Yeah, we will never know. All right, first game against the Flyers here.
I think the Flyers still have Rob Blake. I think we tried to pry him out of there. Oh, he's not there anymore.
He's gone. Oh, maybe he's hurt. Yeah.
Perhaps. Okay.
Rob Blake, Brandon Morrow, and Fred Barrett are all hurt.
So what they're left with is not particularly impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, that team is not too... I'm not blown away looking at that roster, that's for sure.
No.
Beveridge.
He's hot. I mean, you got to play the whole hot goalie if you're struggling to get wins.
Yeah, well, we won barely, but we did.
Another very good defensive effort for our guys, so that's good.
The game was done after one period.
And it was Hasek that played.
Yeah.
Right? And he didn't play poorly. I mean,
yeah, one goal on 17
goal
shots.
17 shots I can take. That's fine. So looks like we're starting to make a bit of a move here. We're in second in the conference now.
4 weeks for Jean Rattel. Ray Shepherd. Oh, development report. Babe Dye. Ashek. Gordiao. PK Subban. Cyclone.
Good, good.
Oh, Babe Dye lost some screening.
Chason lost a couple of areas too. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of loss. It's a bit odd, but not too bad at this point. All we need for you guys is to hold up this season.
Yeah.
We'll let the new GM worry about you guys going forward. Oh my gosh, the Kings are in last place. Unfortunate.
Got 5 assists for Giroux. Wow. 4 goals and an assist for Cicerelli.
The early MVP favorite looks to be Giroux.
Rod Bryden is very happy. Okay, that's good. That's good. All right, couple of days off, and we're gonna host the Pens.
Yep, we're into December now. November went quickly.
Not sure who you are. Hey, Craig Simpson. Yeah, nothing there. All right. Pittsburgh. We've been pretty good against Pittsburgh this season. We've beat them 3 times.
So far. Scrivens is pretty hot. He's played well. Yeah.
But so has Bibulin. And we won 3-1.
Another home win. Very nice.
Oh. We were losing 1-0 for most of the game.
3 goals in the third.
Yep.
Well, that'll do it. Doesn't matter where they come from. It's just a matter of getting them. And Ray Shepherd, he's always with Tampa Bay.
Yeah.
That's right. He's been a very strong player through this playthrough, for sure.
Yes. All right, so that's the Canadian Western trip here. All right, so we have beat Edmonton 5-2 at home. Let's see if we can do that on the road as well. So they still have Connor Hellebuck in net.
We have a game in hand on Tampa Bay, who leads the conference, and we're 1 point behind.
Well,
we might have bypassed them. Now,
Yep.
we got to win. A win on the road, which is nice. Cyclone Taylor with a goal. That's good. Good.
Good road win.
The Oilers are a good team. Able to get a win over them.
Yeah. Oh, Scotty Bowman yet again. The Jets.
Well, do you mean the Jets, the real Jets of
Right.
today?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Because by this time, Plug Life, the Jets are out of the NHL. They've moved to Phoenix. Unfortunately. But it's good to go in Phoenix. It's good to go to Phoenix to watch the Coyotes. I've done that a few times living in California.
Yeah, it's
We've made
far
trips.
for me. Well,
yeah.
Not that bad, but still. Vancouver. All right, so we have not played the Canada. Oh, they're not as dominating as they were last year. Let's take a look.
Just incidentally, I think you're coming in a little blurry. Maybe at least to me. I'm not sure how it looks to you.
Let's see here.
Your camera.
Oh, my camera? Oh, that's possible. Let me try and do something here. No, I'm not gonna pull my pants or anything stupid. It's that time of the day.
I wish we could play 17 more years of this. But we're going to take over a new playthrough and see what we can do with it.
Yep. Okay.
There we go. That's better.
Yeah, it's that time of the year where, like, I have a window that's right behind my monitor there, and it's that time of the day where the sun is coming in, so that might be messing up with my wonderful face. All right, so I don't know, man. Vancouver doesn't look that strong when I look at them right now.
They didn't look strong last season, but they posted a great record. I couldn't figure it out.
Yeah, 17
what do you guys
more
do?
years.
What kind of magic is going on in Vancouver for this to happen?
I don't know.
Classic.
All right, good game. Good game for the Dominator.
There we go. That's better.
So, Plug Life Tat is somebody that got on one of my Out of the Park baseball stream, and we chatted a little bit, and he followed me, and then I followed him on his channel. He's playing Out of the Park Baseball 18, and it sounded, I went back, I didn't catch you live, it hasn't happened, but I went and checked one of your videos. Looks like you're doing kind of what I'm doing right now with JTDutch, where you have somebody with you. Is that it looks like there were two people talking when I was watching that one video. So,
well, I'm gonna go ahead and give him a follow. See him here. There he is.
See, I got you one more follower. You didn't have to do nothing. All right, so it was your wife. Cool. I couldn't tell. I'm not trying to bash. I'm not trying to bash on you, but the quality of that microphone was not that great, and I had a hard time understanding what she was saying. I could understand you fine, but it was a little bit more difficult. Could be because I'm French too. I mean, what do I know? But
I find I select my followers initially just by what they're playing, just by what game I'm interested in.
Well,
And
that's how it should be.
and
Well,
yeah, I
eh,
mean, unless you find someone that really resonates with you and you really enjoy, and you can watch them no matter the game. But yeah, it's it's kind of rare to see OTP on Twitch. I mean, there are a few people playing it, but always nice to see games like that.
yep. So yeah, we're we're
It's a challenge. It doesn't really lend itself to streaming all that well, but
nah. I mean, let's face it. A lot of the people that watch stuff on Twitch are younger, and
for sure,
that's definitely not the type of thing that's going to appeal to a
right?
14-year-old. Maybe a few, sure, but not
Mhm.
as a you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So when you do that, you have to be aware of that. So I think that gotcha, gotcha. Tim Raines was his nickname was Rock, and he was one heck of a player too in his good years with the Expos.
Yeah, I don't think he was capable of a bad year when he was in Montreal. He was such a great player
He was.
and do everything. Hit, run, throw. Well, maybe not throw so well, but hit for power, steal bases. He would field. He was fantastic.
The Expos were pretty lucky with their center fielders. We had, of course, Andre Dawson, then Tim Raines. I mean, Marquise Grissom at the start of his career was not
Yes,
a bad
yes.
player. We were
He
pretty
was a good
lucky.
player. Yeah,
Pretty lucky
Grissom
with
was
that.
a wizard defensively. He
He
was
was.
excellent.
He was so fast. Oh my god,
Yes,
that
yeah.
was awesome. And then he went and played with San Francisco, and he lost all of that. He got some more power, so gotta wonder if he juiced or something. I'm not saying he did, but
Yeah.
it's like his skill set switched.
Looks like we got a poor performance in net
We did.
today.
It happens.
We lost on the road to Calgary.
Yeah.
Never like to lose to them. Being a Kings fan, I'm not a big fan of Calgary.
So, Plug Life, if you like those, NHL streams, JTDutch and I do those every Monday and Wednesdays. So you're always welcome to
5
join.
p.m. Eastern time. So
He's
usually when they
uh,
start.
if I remember correctly, he lives in Winnipeg,
Oh,
or
okay.
he's from Winnipeg. I know that there's a connection with Winnipeg. Pretty sure he still lives there.
So Winnipeg Central, right? Time
Uh,
zone?
they are an hour earlier than me. I think.
Oh, okay.
I
Okay.
think so. Maybe not.
Well, we're 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Um, so
All right.
speaking of the Expos, they've always been blessed with some really good outfielders over the years.
I
They
know.
fantastic outfielders.
Right, so Phoenix is not too bad. Let's
Nope,
see
they got off to
here.
a pretty good start.
Oh, they have a 21-year-old Eric Lindros.
Mhm. We tried to pry
Silverberg.
him out of there. That wasn't happening.
Yeah.
And you know what? If I were
Okay.
their GM, I would be laughing at somebody who tried to acquire him. I wouldn't take him for your whole organization.
Yeah. So Winnipeg is Central Time, just like me. Then okay. I wasn't 100% sure on that one.
I'm actually shocked Lindros isn't 5-star potential. That's shocking to me
Should
on
be.
a certain
I know
level.
he is in my Tampa Bay save.
I mean, I'm happy he's in the Hall of Fame. I don't think people really realize just how good he was
Oh, he
before the
was.
concussions. He was unstoppable, guys. He was
He was a tank. That's what he
people.
was.
Yeah, people say that one of the guys he was traded for was a guy named Peter Forsberg, and Forsberg was a really good player.
Yeah.
But I honestly think Lindros was better when Lindros was fully healthy. I don't think there was a player as good as he was when he was healthy.
Oh man, I mean, he had speed, he had skills, he had
He had
size,
everything.
he had everything that you could want in a player.
Everything. I mean,
That
he was
was.
They were promoting him as the next Mark Messier. I remember that very distinctly when he won his first Hart Trophy. So it was the shortened
Yeah.
season, 94-95.
Oh,
He
Lindros
won
was
it.
one heck of a player, and keep in mind, I was a Nordiques fan, so I wasn't too happy about what he did and whatnot. But still, then I mean, you have to look at the facts and the face. He was one heck of a player.
Yeah, the explanations have always changed as far as why Lindros didn't go to the Nordiques. And I think it's something we'll never know the truth about. And
I think I think as a kid, I of course I was younger. I didn't really understand, and I hated it. And of course, it was fueled by the media that was trying to paint him as a crybaby that didn't want to
right.
come to play in Quebec. All of that stuff. So you kind of have the environment that was in there and everything. So as a kid, I was pretty upset about it. Um, but as I grew older and everything, and he kind of explained himself, and it's up to you to believe him or not. I tend to usually give people the benefit of the doubt. So I think that the reasons that he gave made sense, which is that his parents warned him because the team was kind of shaky financially and everything, and that it might not be the best place to go to start his career and whatnot. And
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
It reminded me a lot of John Elway in the NFL not wanting to play for the Baltimore Colts. He felt that they were on shaky ground, the ownership wasn't stable, and all of that stuff turned out to be true. I mean, within a few years, Quebec was moving on,
yeah,
and so I mean, I don't discount anything he said, but he's given different reasons over the years as to why he did what he did. So maybe they're all true. Maybe it's all of them together. Boy, there's a not a that's not going to be on a goaltending highlight film. This
no,
game,
that's another one of those games where the trap failed.
yeah. But we got to win,
We did. Oh, we
and
allowed
we're in
three.
first place in the conference, which is nice. So we fell behind 3-0. Wow, how about
Yeah.
that?
Felicia shows Tortorella the door. Oh, Tortorella's not the coach, and that's the second time he got
Wow,
sacked. And Terry Murray, the ever undying, is now the coach.
I love Terry Murray. He was a great coach for the Kings. He kind of brought us back to respectability
Yeah,
in
he,
2009,
he was, but I've
2008,
played
09.
enough seasons of franchise hockey manager around those years. That's why I call him the undying, because he always shows
Yeah.
up.
Yep, he was always there.
Oh, so much defensiveness around Canadian markets. Oh, that they wouldn't be viable and everything. Yeah, I mean, in Winnipeg, sure. Yeah, there. I mean, Winnipeg was seen as a small market as well. Ottawa right now is seen as a small market, and of course, our
Yeah,
owner is, well,
yeah.
not the most generous. I'm gonna put
Better
it
that
that
we
way.
don't even go into that. That
Yeah,
owner is
I know.
he's a piece of work. That's for sure.
It's not as
Um,
bad lately. The last
no,
couple of years, he's kind of, realized that it's probably best if he doesn't go
yeah,
on camera and say stupid stuff. But
mhm, yeah. There was a lot of backlash, as there should have been. I mean, somebody needed to let that guy know that that wasn't okay. But I think all of the old WHA franchises really kind of struggled for identity in the NHL. Edmonton didn't have to struggle so much because they had Wayne
yeah,
and Mark Messier and so many other players. But Winnipeg, Quebec, Hartford, they all struggled. It wasn't easy. And if Edmonton hadn't been so insanely talented, they would have struggled too.
yeah,
And
I think so.
they were just so talented. I mean, Glenn Sather was a genius, and he's just not much more to say. He was a genius. They drafted so beautifully. It's incredible. Wow, a tie even though we got 51 shots. We did not win the Adams Trophy.
Nope, we did not.
We were pretty excited about that. That was going to be. We're not coaching the team, of course. So
I like the Sens' future from a hockey perspective as well. Oh my God, Shane Pinto played his first game on Saturday against Montreal, and he didn't play all that much. He played just a little bit under 10 minutes, but the guy came in first NHL game in his career, and he's a center. He was dead on defensively. He was always in the right spot. He played the PK play really well. He managed to steal the puck a few times, made a few interceptions. I mean, I have never seen that from a rookie. I've watched hockey for so many years, and I almost never get excited for rookies. I'm like, okay, it's just one game, and whatnot. And yes, it's just one game, and I'm trying to not get too excited, but I don't think I have ever seen a guy come in, play his first NHL game, and be so defensively ready. That was ridiculous. And of course, I loved it. He looked really good. Oh, so we got a tie against Florida. Oh, Paul Holmgren might lose his job now.
They went into a struggle. I think they were around 500 when we played them. I think we were the team that first set them back, and now they're struggling.
Yeah, Tampa Bay passed us, man. We're not allowed a single misstep.
Well, it's been a kind of a back and forth thing. Right. Yeah, Tampa Bay's ready. Speaking of which, ARG, of course, has a Tampa Bay Lightning historical challenge that he's playing through on YouTube.
Yes,
it's good. He's struggling a little bit, but it's a tough challenge. I think it's tough.
It's not easy. It's a little bit harder than I thought it would be. I thought for sure that I would be a little bit further ahead than I am right now.
Yeah, I can kind of see you, like it's evident in how you're describing things that you're not quite on your timeline where you think you should be at this point.
Yeah, I'm not. And we just lost.
It's a tough loss.
Yeah, King Richard finally beat us.
Yeah.
After a million tries.
Is he 1-39 against us now? I don't know. I don't know what his record is, but
yeah, just like in Major League, he's one in a century against this guy.
Kale Clague. Very nice. I can't root against him. He's my guy. Defensively,
we all have one of those.
Yeah, it's just you see a guy like you've seen Pinto play, and it's like they kind of pass multiple checks in your mind. You check this, check that in your own mind. You're analyzing him a little bit, and
yep,
that's how we kind of form our favorite players. We see guys come up, we get impressed by them, stuff that they do, like the way that they play. And that was the thing with Kale Clague. I just like the style of play he is. He looks like he's going to be an offensive genius as a defenseman. And I love those kind of players. That's always have. So he seems very confident offensively, very aggressive. And yeah, sometimes you're going to get caught up ice as a defenseman. That's not good. But in today's system, there's always seems to be a third man high. There always seems to be a guy backing you up. So
yep.
As I'm talking, another frustrating loss.
We lost against Montreal. It's never acceptable to lose against the Habs.
It's not happy times to lose to them. It's pain. So
yeah,
always want to beat them, and it just didn't happen.
Yeah,
we've been beating them pretty much like a drum, though. So I guess it was sooner or later they were going to get one. It's like Richard Brodeur.
Yeah,
King Richard.
So now what we need, sir, is for you to get your new computer so that you can start doing that, and that I can watch you do this.
Yeah,
it's your turn.
Yeah, all in due time. That's going to happen. It's going to happen.
Oh God, you should have seen my face when I finally got my new computer. I bet It was the biggest smile I've had in a long
Yeah,
time.
probably brought a tear to your eye. You're like, this is the way nature intended for me to play my games. It's like this is what's
Or
going on.
it's not only that, I had to wait for so long and everything.
Yeah.
So yeah, it made it that much better. All right,
So we've
Rangers.
fallen to third. We've lost a couple of games, and
Yes.
we're we're coming up on the end of the calendar year. Do you
Right.
want to march on through January?
Maybe if we pick up the pace a little bit.
Okay.
Flurry is still with the Rangers, 24 years old. Oh, Larry Robinson. If
A
I had,
21-year-old Larry
yeah,
Robinson, and he's
if
not 5-star potential. What?
if
Excuse
I
me?
if I had to build like my dream team,
Yeah,
Larry Robinson has
yeah,
a spot on D for me.
yeah. I
With Nick Lidstrom for sure. Those two for sure would be on
yeah.
my team.
I mean, a healthy Bobby Orr would be the number one pick on defense, but Larry Robinson is he's up there with anybody you want to mention. I don't think honestly, I don't think he needs to take a backseat to anybody, not even Orr.
He
I think he was
was,
just great in his own way,
yeah,
and
exactly. He was a different player, but
he he was a different breed. He a scorer, an intimidator, solid everywhere, knowledgeable. I mean, he could do it all. He was great,
yeah, he had awesome hockey IQ as well. And
terrific.
especially for a guy his size,
Yeah,
oftentimes guys that were big were just seen as tough guys and everything. Well, I think he helped change that perception a little
yep,
bit.
yep.
So
There's a good win.
yeah,
We
so the
struck
way
54 shots.
so the way that the age is determined in this mode is the year that you start. They're gonna throw a bunch of random player in the pool for you to draft, and they're gonna be assigned a random age. So, for example, we put our hands on he was 20, I think,
Yeah,
Gordial when we picked him
he
up.
was.
So we went and we drafted a little young. So we got him. We got some other players that were kind of young too. So that's for the first year. After that, random players joined the draft, and it's been very underwhelming for us in that series. But when they do that, they join at like 17 years old, like a real age for a rookie. So first year, when you make your team through the draft, it's all kind of ages. You have players that are 37, some that are 21, but
Right.
after that, it's real rookie age. So we still haven't seen Wayne Gretzky.
I think the drafts have been overwhelming because you just hope that you'll see at least a couple of 4-star potential guys, if not a 5-star guy, and it's just not happening. I think the highest the last few years have been 3.5, and that's underwhelming.
It
I think
is.
I think you got to understand. I think the game should be making the drafts more generous for sure in random debut.
Oh, brother is hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so
Now,
back.
I don't like Bordeaux, but I don't root for injuries like that. I don't. Injuries suck, no matter who they happen to,
Yep.
except maybe Ulf Samuelson. That's the only guy.
Delanter.
Yeah, guys who wreaked havoc among the league with dirty plays and have injured guys. I don't feel too bad when they get hurt
Yeah,
themselves.
like right now, if Tom Wilson were to take a skate in the neck, I
Yeah,
wouldn't cry too much.
yeah, yeah, exactly. Guys who have a reputation of being dirty.
Yeah,
So,
exactly. So, all right,
no,
Abby Boleyn and Olaf Kozig.
good matchup. Good matchup.
All right. So we won this
And a
one 2 to
close game.
1.
Good game. It was a good matchup. It turned out to be one. Paul Coffey got their only goal. That's boy. There's another guy that Coffey just really opened my eyes. Well, we would if we played this game 30 years. It's there's a lot of fun elements. I mean, the initial draft that we had for random debut, I recommend that to anybody who loves hockey. That was so fun.
Yes, it was.
I had a blast, and I thought, wow, this is great. mean, we're going to have these drafts every year, and we're going to get some good players. And it's just, I was expecting the drafts to be a little bit more generous, at least in the first 5 years, because most players aren't going to play this for like 20 years. Some will, but most won't. And I just hoped that the drafts would be more generous in the early going, and they just weren't. So it was a little bit underwhelming.
Yep. All right, so last game of the calendar year against the Mighty Ducks. Of course, they have the duo of death over there. See, I just named a line like they like to do in the NHL. The Legion of Doom, the duo of death.
Yep.
Let's take a look, see what else they have over there. Not much.
Nope.
It's pretty much the Cicerelli and Giroux show every night.
Boy, their defense is really thin.
Yeah. I mean,
aside from Andy Green, I think that's Andy Green.
Yes, it is. That should be.
But that's it. Norm McIver, former senator in real life.
All right, so let's beat them. And then let's take a quick look at like the standings and especially in the West and everything. Maybe look at the league leaders and stats and whatnot.
Oh my goodness, that eggplant jersey. Oh my God.
And we lost.
My eyes. Oh, come on. As bad as you hate to lose to Montreal, I hate losing to Anaheim. It's just terrible.
McIver with the hat trick. Yeah.
Well,
yes.
There you go. He had to remind us he was a senator. Did we not have him at a certain time? I think we did.
Yeah, we did. We traded him.
Go. So he wanted to shove it up our nether regions, and he did.
Oh yeah, we went and got lands.
Oh my God.
Well, in retrospect, that was a bad trade.
Yeah.
What am I saying? We don't make mistakes here. We know everything.
Even the Masters get.
We all.
But yeah, he was on the fringe. He wasn't.
He was.
That wasn't a major trade for us.
Jagger with the Kings. Oh, the most controversial player is Johnny Busick of the Ottawa Senators. Look at that. So best skater, Fyodorov. Okay, I can see it. Hardest shot, Coffee. Toughest, Dan Maloney. Fastest, Fyodorov. Best role model, Dick Irvin.
I think Coffee's had hardest shot for a couple, 2 or 3 years now.
Yeah. So. And Jacques Demers is the coach you'd most like to play for.
Broder.
All right. Your favorite. So for our next little collaboration here, I'm thinking of putting a team together where we're gonna have Dale Hunter at forward, Brother in net, and
I wish you all the luck in the world in doing that one alone because I won't be joining that. What happened?
Oh,
that's crazy.
Jack Hughes again. He's getting worse and worse. Darren Turcotte as well.
Oh. Yeah, those are the two guys that are really declining.
Yeah.
Turcotte, 26 years old, and he's falling apart. But sometimes the game decides that. I mean, we don't control that. That's all random.
All right, so we are third in the current conference. Look at that. The Bruins again are in our way.
They're a handful, and Lightning have 50. They're 25-8. So I don't know how they're doing it.
Well, they have Ray Shepherd.
Okay, that's
the guy
good.
that got sold for $1. That's the thing I will always remember about him.
I mean, they have Chris Pronger. That's good. That's good too. So Milan Hajduk, that's good.
Yeah.
I just don't see. With the goalies they have, it's amazing that Mark Barron has the game rating that he has with 1 star. But we see from your playthrough of the Lightning, Lightning get
Robert Shistad. I don't even know who Robert Shistad is.
They got eliminated in the first round, and this goalie that we don't even hear of is 1 star.
I know.
And he just He just stands on his head for the whole series.
All right, so
How?
Patrick
I don't know.
Kalina is first here, so
Yep,
Plug Life should be very familiar with Patrick Kalina, of course.
of course. Been in some hard leagues
Except
in the
that
league
he's
and
with
some
the
more.
Panthers here with us. Fyodorov
Yep.
with the Oilers. Um,
Fedorov leading in assists. That's good
yeah, that's absolutely believable.
for sure.
What do we have
Well,
here?
we have the third highest goal scorer, Babe Dye. Yeah, let's say percentage. Are we even in the discussion? No, of course not. Even though we have two very solid goalies, it's just
Well,
I
at
don't know.
least ratings wise. All right, so all right.
GFA,
Oh, I think
Roberto
there were.
Luongo.
Look at that. That month is not gonna take very long. There's like a week off there.
Mhm. He's not missed in your
Oh,
house.
so not a Patrick Laine fan, huh?
Oh, well then.
Well, Dubois is a pretty good player, a lot more well-rounded than Patrick Laine was. So that's a good consolation prize. Curtis Joseph, Nikolai Abibulin.
All right, it's a tough game, but we're at home. Let's
Oh, we
see
played
if we can.
beautifully.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, you don't scare me, Boston. You just don't. I'm poking the bear.
Literally.
It just, I'm not convinced. Did did Bossy score their only goal? I didn't catch it.
Oh,
I missed it. Oh well. I just wanted to know if we stopped them.
nope.
All right, good,
It was on the power play, but he
good,
did
good.
score.
I figured. Yeah, I figured the one guy is going to get us this. That's true. That's true. But that's with a lot of guys who are. I don't want to say
Sh-
one-dimensional, but
Well,
not as
pretty
well around.
much. Like a lot of players that are only shooters. That's pretty much true for a lot of them too. When they're not
Yeah,
scoring, they don't do a whole lot.
yeah. And they seem kind of bewildered sometimes, and it's noticeable. Sure. Joe Corvo, former King, former Ottawa Senator.
Yeah, we got him like two different times. We got him from the Kings, and then we got him from Carolina after that. When we got him the second time, he was pretty much done.
Yeah.
Chris Letang, 31. Eric Vale out 8 months. Yeah, you're done.
Yeah.
Coach reports. All right.
Yager playing well in LA. Still can't get used to saying that. But not that I didn't like Yager. He wasn't my favorite player, but I respected him, of course.
Well, yeah. You have to wonder how many points and everything he would have had if he wouldn't have played in the KHL for a number of years.
That's true.
Right, so we usually play against New Jersey pretty decently. We did again. 6-3 win against the Devils. We outshot
This
them.
season has been a story about playing at home, playing well at home.
Yeah.
Ottawa's been
Another
fantastic.
great second period for us.
Yep.
4
Babe died.
goals.
Coupled by Eddie Shore. Within, what was that, a minute and 26 seconds, he scored 2 goals.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Wayne Presley. Rangers, yeah. They're in the playoffs, but that was the beauty, not beauty. That was the thing with the 90s is that you could have a losing record and still make the playoffs with the way that it was set.
You could do that before when they had standings through the division. I remember the Kings making the playoffs in a couple of years when they had a losing record. All right, Marc-Andre Fleury. Hasek still hasn't heated up. So that's a concern.
Yeah, we
And on the road, we just lost.
we
We've
did.
been struggling on the road, and Hasek did not have a good game, but he hasn't had a good season thus far. Very poor season, actually, considering his rating.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true. Yager was. He never won a cup as the best player on a team because the cups he won, of course, Mario
Yeah.
was the best player.
Oh, Mario.
Doesn't mean Yarmir wasn't a Hall of Famer. He was. Of course he was. But yeah, that's the one thing. He never was able to win a cup where he himself was the leader on the team.
All right, so we're playing those pesky Tampa Bay Lightning now.
Yes.
They
At
are,
home. So we'll
man,
see.
I would take that record. I wish I could copy and paste that record into my Tampa Bay
Right.
run right now. Wait, is it the same season too? Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no, it's
94.
January. We're one season behind.
Oh, okay.
All right, so we have to neutralize Ray Shepard.
That's the guy.
Oh, yeah, we won 4-3. Pretty nice game.
Another win on at home.
Yep.
That's where it's happening.
Of course, Shepard scored twice.
Yep.
Babe Dye scored his 27th on the power play.
Turcotte got a goal despite his decline. He's
Pain.
Oh boy. Well, again, I don't root for injuries, but I'm not going to write the Hobbs any get well cards. Sorry.
Yeah, me neither. Jaromir Jagr's point streak ended at 14 games.
5-star player at 33 years old. That sounds about right.
Yeah, I know. All right. We'll play against the Avalanche next.
They've improved. They were a worse team earlier in the season. I remember catching a glimpse of them in the standings.
Colorado
And they
was?
picked it up. Yeah, they picked it up.
Yeah, they still have Jean Rattel, that's hurt. Alex Formenton, oh! Alex Formenton, Ottawa Senator player. And Andrew Cup is there. Jets player, oops. He's hurt, so he's not going to be playing. But Bishop in net. Zadina.
Yep. Not much behind the two.
Yeah, not much.
Not much.
We should win this.
Yeah, being at home, I think I would predict a win for sure.
Well,
We got a full goalie.
What do we know?
Everything added up to a win. And,
yeah, and a 3-1 loss it is.
But no, of course not. That's what I get for predicting. See, this is why I don't do it.
Oh, Curtis Lesishin, of all people, got 2 assists.
How about that? Quebec Nordique, Curtis Lesishin.
Played for Colorado as
Colorado
well.
Avalanche, too. Yeah.
One of the guys whose name I will always struggle to spell.
Yes.
Oh.
So Dennis Savard is going to continue to be a blue 4-star player. 4.5 at age 27. That probably should be 5, but who am I to know?
All right, Pittsburgh.
You gotta win.
Too good.
Gotta win at home. You gotta do this.
Yeah, that's a long Olmsted. Feels like at least. Mike Vernon, Nikolai Abibulin. Oh, overtime win.
Whew. 53 shots too.
Yeah. That's
yeah.
Yeah, we were pretty confident about that first series, and look at what happened.
I'm always confident about him, though. I mean, we put this team together. I'm confident in him, but it just didn't happen.
Yeah.
in that first round. I don't know what to tell you. It's unexplained. It's part of that unexplained phenomena.
Yep.
Like aliens or something. I don't know. Just something I can't explain.
Losing to the fish stick Islanders, it
just
has
so
been officially compared to aliens.
trying to understand them. It's like trying to understand the result of that series. It's
Yep.
like trying to understand aliens.
Only on my channel can you find such a correlation. Oh.
Hey, I do what I can. You know what? I do what I can.
Oh. It's Bibolin still full fires in Boston. So that one might be tough.
Oh, it's going to be tough.
Well, it wasn't easy, but we won.
Only 19 shots allowed. Wow.
Yeah, not Bibolin's best game. But
so let me guess, Bossy and Sedin scored.
So Bossy did for sure.
Bossy Maloney. My fault. Sedin got an assist, though.
Yep. All right.
It's just like Bossy scores in every game. It's pretty fantastic.
Well, wasn't it what he was doing in his prime?
Pretty much 50 and 50 guy.
Yeah. I mean, that
was his thing. Yeah.
That's one of those players that I wish he wouldn't have had the injuries that that his career was cut short.
Yeah. Agreed.
Washington.
That signaled the end of the Islanders' run. Yeah. Was when he got hurt. You can pinpoint it right there.
And another home win.
Yep.
Bibolin, pretty good game again.
Yep. Winning at home.
Babe Die 5 points. Pretty good.
Yeah, that's excellent.
Ribeiro got both goals for Washington.
Oh, boo.
I know I'm not a fan of Ribeiro, and I have a bobblehead of Ribeiro somewhere in the garage.
Oh, do you?
Yeah. I thought I told you that story. Maybe not. Maybe I told it to FJ or something.
I'm not sure if you told it to me.
I like when he played in Dallas, I had a guy from work that went to a game, and it was Mike Ribeiro's bobblehead night and everything. So he came back and he knows nothing about hockey. He went there like with friends or something.
You would like it. He's like,
so he's like, he calls me to his desk, to his office, and he's like, "Hey, I have a surprise for you." I'm like, "Oh, yeah, come and get it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." I was honestly, I was hoping for donuts or something. And I got in his office, and he's like, "Look, I got that hockey thing for you." And it was Mike Ribeiro, and I was like, "Oh." Thanks.
It's an avocado. Thanks.
I mean, I didn't want to look ungrateful or anything.
Yeah, of course. You don't want to be like your shoulders drop. You're just like, oh, thank you.
So I walked all the way over here for this. Are you sure you don't have a donut in your drawer over there or something?
Yeah, I'll go ahead. He'll be right on my highest shelf. Mike Ribeiro. I practiced my slap shot on his head. I'm sorry.
Oh, all right. So we're playing Boston yet again. All right.
Yeah, it's been a common opponent. We've been beating him, so that's what worries me.
Yeah, they're due.
Yeah.
Well, they weren't. Pretty even game there.
You're gonna have to stay due. Yeah, that's a very even game.
Yeah, even the face-offs, 32-32. Look at that.
Look at that first period.
Yeah.
We scored at the end of the third, I believe, to win that game. So.
All right. A full squad of players.
Yes. Well, no, mine's probably a little irrational that I dislike Martin Brodeur. It's not so much Brodeur. Well, maybe it is. But I think he's just so overrated. But that's just my opinion. That's all. When I hear people prefer him over over Dominic Hasek, I kind of get annoyed.
I'm
I
also
guess
a
that's a good word.
Ashek believer. Well, I mean, he
So,
doesn't play anymore. And even
right.
if I'm a Sens fan, oh my god, that 1 year we had him, I thought that was it. I thought we were gonna go for the cup, and he went and played in the Olympics and got hurt, and then he never
Yeah.
came back. And I was like, why? And then he went to Detroit and he won a cup there, and I was like, why?
Yep.
Uh,
That's been an Ottawa Senators fans. That why it's been said a lot by Ottawa Senators fans, for sure.
yeah,
A lot of pain in that
we have a
fan
lot
base.
of up and coming goaltenders now, so we'll see if we make the right decision about who we are going to pick. It's
Yep.
almost a given that we're going to lose a young goaltender to the expansion draft.
Can't they just leave? I don't even know who they have
Matt
anymore.
Murray, yeah, we can, but we say even if we leave him exposed, we can only protect one. And we have the Cord and Gustafsson that both played well and have pretty
Yeah.
good potential. So even if you protect one of the two, we are almost. Most of us Sens fans believe that we're gonna lose a goaltender in that one, unless Dorian makes a deal like, okay, we're gonna give you a second round draft pick if you don't draft that goaltender from us or something.
Right. Future considerations. Yeah.
Yep. And we lost to the Flames. The Flames beat us 4-1 both times.
This one was in Ottawa, so that's unfortunate. I don't know why we couldn't handle them. A 500 team.
Yeah, I don't know.
But sometimes you just have that. Jeff Mitchell lit us up. Wow.
Oh,
But we are still leading the East, the whole conference. So
another
Mike
3
Bossy
goals.
has an ordinary game. That's good.
75 points in 48 games for Mike Bossy right now.
Yeah, I think he'll make the team if he keeps it up. Oh, we fell down to second place.
Yeah.
Tampa Bay got a win.
And that's whom we're playing right now.
Yep.
And it's at home.
So we can leapfrog them.
Heavy Blend.
Wow, they've been playing impressively. Wow, that's just Mark Barron. Who knew?
Another win. Cool. 3-1. Nice game.
Yep. And we held Ray Shepard off the score sheet. That's the most important thing.
Gordillo did not get in a fight. I saw he had a goal and an assist. I was looking for the fight.
Right.
Even
But then again, he didn't have many of those in his career. But
I know.
somehow they named the Gordillo hat trick after
only
that.
had 2 of them.
Yep. So I think it was more of a modern invention that somebody just made that up.
Yeah.
Just, oh yeah, we'll just call that Gordillo hat trick. No problem.
And it's stuck. All right, 2 games left in January. We have the Devils, and then we're going to have the Blues 2 and 2 nights. We are doing really good against the Devils this season. Wow, I can barely lift my arm anymore. Thankfully, I have that appointment.
Oh, you have the
week.
second shot.
No, that's not it. I have issues
okay.
with that shoulder. I'm having it checked out next Monday.
Oh, okay.
Which I might not be able to do the stream, but we'll see. All right, a tie against the Devils. We usually beat them. What happened?
They've actually picked it up a little bit. They were even worse than they are now. But well, we were on the road. I don't know. It's acceptable to me to tie them on the road. That's just kind of how the season's been going. Hopefully we can bounce back. Yeah, Babe Dye's been hot. That's for sure.
Yeah.
He usually does get hot.
The COVID shot for me was fine.
Okay.
That's the shoulder I added in. That's the shoulder that's been bothering me. But some people with their second shot, they've had like really bad. No, I don't want to become famous, so I'm good. You can leave.
Please. No thanks.
I
Well,
don't
the
know.
28th is my second, and it's on a Wednesday, so we'll
Okay.
see how that goes too.
Yeah, I've been lucky. It didn't like hurt me too much. There's a
Yeah,
guy from work that had to call in sick 2 days after, like the next two
yeah.
days after getting the second shot because he was like incapable of getting out of bed.
Wow.
Boo all in net for the Blues, and we have Dominic
Sick.
Hasek. And we won. Not a great game for Hasek, but we won.
He's clearly demoralized about not starting any of the games in the playoffs last season.
Yeah,
That has to be what it is.
he's feeling sad. Oh, lots of penalties
Yeah.
there.
It's a lot of shots.
What about you, Plug Life? Did you get the shot? Your wife got it. Did you get it at the same time? Ah.
Oh,
Yeah, in Canada the threshold is going down a lot slower than here in the US. Here my stepson is about to be eligible for it and he's 14, so but in Canada it goes down a lot slower. So basically what Plug Life just told us is that his wife is older than him.
is it because of a lack of vaccines? The low number? I mean, I don't know what it could be.
That I'm not sure. I don't live there anymore, so
Right. Right.
use Turcotte again.
And Hughes. Yeah. Yeah. Hughes and Turcotte. Once again, leaking. Happens to the best of us. Plug life.
No,
Once in a while.
I think he means the threshold just
Oh, okay.
lowered to 40
I got
years
it.
old for
Got
the vaccine. I think unless it's his birthday. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. But I don't think that's
it.
what you meant.
Maybe I misread that. Yeah.
Oh God, yes. If she runs a homeless shelter, she
Oh,
probably
wow.
was.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was something else at play there. Right, let's save the game. I just
Okay.
heard my girlfriend come back, so she went driving for the second time since she had the surgery.
Right on. Okay. Well, we're
So
in first place in the East.
we are.
And
We have no injuries. We haven't had a long-term injury at all this season. That's
that's
crazy.
pretty fantastic compared to last season.
Yes.
So,
So yeah, I just saved.
yeah, we're right where we want to be. We're on pace. It's been kind of a up and down season so far, but we're where we want to be.
Yep,
Number
that's for
one
sure.
seed, and yeah, this is our last shot. So hopefully,
Yep.
we'll hit our stride when we hit the playoffs, and I can't wait to get to that point. And if there are any kind of snags in our schedule, we'll let you guys know well in advance. We'll
Yep.
pass any information right along to you.
Yep. But
So,
we're still on for this coming
yep,
Wednesday.
absolutely.
Yeah. Well, you can tune in next Monday, but if you're available on Wednesday, you can join for that one as well. You're always welcome, and we can talk about hockey and baseball, other stuff. I usually don't mind too much if we talk about other stuff during the stream, as long as we don't do it for 3 hours. But
If we have the time, we can probably finish out the regular season
yeah,
on Wednesday. We'll see.
yeah,
We'll see how it goes.
we'll see what happens and everything. But yeah, thank you everybody for showing up and tuning in. And as usual, I'll see you guys next time.
All right, take care, everyone.
All right, thank you. Bye bye.